Hello and welcome to the Keep Onside show. My name is Joel.
And I'm Cher.
Today we're going to be speaking about the situation at Leicester City.
I know, we're also going to give you our relegation tips.
We're also going to be touching on Piegate and betting within football.
Oh, poor Wayne Shaw, man. And we're going to be talking about British managers. Leicester are out of order.
Of course they are.
I think the players are out of order because they're just average players.
Yeah.
Maybe this is their story. Maybe you come up for 2 years and then you go back down. Not everyone can consistently be in the Premiership. What's so bad about going down to the Championship? You're Leicester.
They were there 2 years ago. A lot of them are Championship players.
Of course
a lot of them are Championship. Claudio Ranieri should have a job at Leicester City Football Club for life.
You know that match against Liverpool, what it showed us was that they downed tools.
Yeah.
Because they didn't win the previous 9 matches before Liverpool.
Yep.
So what happened? They just come and they just turn it up.
Yeah.
Ranieri left and all of a sudden you've got Vardy running, they're looking prolific, everyone's tight, the gate... What?
Yeah.
They're too much. I think it's disgusting. I think they've shown utter contempt for the fans.
Without a doubt, that's a slap in the face.
Of course it is. Imagine you're going and paying your fares to go to an away match. You're buying the tickets to go and see them lose because they just don't like the man. And for the life of me, I don't understand what went wrong. You know, they keep saying Ranieri, he hasn't got the dressing room. You know when they say football is a reflection of society? Yeah. And I think it shows this entitlement. You know, you've got some players in there and I just feel they feel very entitled.
Without
that,
doubt.
you know, we're in the Premiership, we're meant to be here. You're not that. You're Leicester. You came up 2 years ago. You can go back down, get the little umbrella payment and just call.
Yeah, without a doubt.
What's wrong with them? They're not even like guests in my house. Like Man City, Arsenal, those are like guests that come in, they take their shoes off, they relax. Leicester's like that neighbour that just comes to the door. Yeah. You have a little chat.
And that's
they don't come in.
You don't let them in.
No, because you're not comfortable in my yard.
No.
You just call and then you see them on road and you go, you're right. And you're
that's
nice, you're pleasant. What is next for Leicester? Who do they think that they can get after Ranieri? I don't understand. Now they're saying that Shakespeare, they're looking at him, but his managerial experience is nothing. He hasn't done anything. I think he's been caretaker for Hull in like 2006 and he was caretaker for the Liverpool. So what is he going to keep them up? I
think they're speaking about Nigel Pearson also.
He fell out with them though, isn't it? He fell out with the fans.
Remember they were rock bottom and he had a good run towards the end. I think the last 8 or 9 games they went on a winning run and
maybe
you're replacing a manager in Claudio Ranieri who's managed at the top level, who's managed Atletico Madrid, Valencia, Inter, Parma, Roma, Juventus. You're replacing that with Shakespeare. I don't know,
and they said Hiddink as well.
Well, Hiddink's got a resume to be fair. To be fair,
but he's used to going in there after managers have been sacked, isn't it? Because he went to Chelsea. Yeah, after Mourinho, so he's kind of can go in there and.
Oh yeah, he does turn things around.
They must have their eye on someone. They've got like about 10, 12 matches left. Something like that, yeah. I know they've got the Premiership and I know they're in the Champions League, but Leicester should just be grateful. It's like when you go into a shop and you buy something for a tenner, you give a tenner and you get like change for £20. You're grateful, innit? Yeah. You just call, you come out the shop and you're like, that was nice. Yeah. And you don't
got a little touch.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then if you go in the shop the next time, you just get change for a tenner. You give them a check. That's what happens. Exactly. So I think that they should just be grateful, enjoy it while it lasts. And that's it.
Exactly. Well, first off, I'm going to go with Sunderland. If anything was to happen to Jermaine Defoe, you think to yourself, where are the goals going to come from? At first, he was banging them in. He's in my fantasy football team. He's giving me loads of points.
You always got to put Jermaine in there, haven't you?
Yeah, I know. Even though we can rewind back to our old show and I was like, not a natural goal scorer. You know what? You proved me wrong. You proved me wrong. I hold my hands up. But yeah, now Sunderland, Middlesbrough, again, I just think goals keep you in the league. But then other people would say maybe defence does too. Middlesbrough don't seem to be able to score a lot of goals. I could see them going down. And then my third pick,
What?
I don't want to say Palace. I don't want to say Palace because I have got love for Palace. I don't want to say Palace, but Palace have got a really, really tough fixture list.
They got Sam though.
But they got Big Sam. They got the firefighter. You know, he puts out the fires.
And they got Sacco. Thanks, Klopp, for that.
So yeah, Crystal Palace, possibly Bournemouth. They're on a very bad run, and I think, you know, they're on a slippery slope. And if they don't start winning, I think they could get dragged in, and it'll be very difficult for them. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I would love for Leicester to go down. But the likelihood is, looking at their fixtures, they're going to do all right. Sunderland have terrible fixtures. They're either playing the top lot, or the relegation people. Right. So they ain't got many mid-table teams. Do you see what I mean? So every match is a survival mode match for them. Right. And I'm not sure they can take the pressure. I'm going to have to say Crystal Palace because they've got a hard run, man.
They haven't they?
They've got like all of the top. I think they've got the worst run. Man City, Man U, Spurs. Yeah. They'll get 3 points from Liverpool, as you lot do. So you can thank me for that. But but yeah, I think those are my three really. Hull.
You reckon Hull?
Hull.
I think Marco Silva's done a good job actually. Shout out to Paul Merson because you know didn't know the league. Should have got Gary Rowett, all of that. But yeah,
you know how Merson is. But it's really close down there. You've got about 6 teams, haven't you? I mean, I know you've got to get 40 points to stay up. So if you get like a 38, 39, you kind of think you're going to be safe. But there's like about 6 or 7 of them that are really close.
It's a lottery this
24 points, 22 points in January. So it's going to be a fight down there.
It's a lottery. I mean, Leicester were part of the bottom 3 before they played.
Can we stop
Liverpool,
talking about it? So yeah, if you go down, boy, you know, you just got to win more matches than you lose, innit?
Yeah, it's that simple, really.
Try a thing.
Do you know what
I mean? What has that got to do with football anyway?
It's got nothing to do with football. It's one of them silly bets where if I do eat the pie, I'm doing something a bit dodgy. Yeah. If you don't eat the pie, the booking people, they win. They just clean up. They just get their money, don't they? He should have never lost his job.
No, I feel, he was kind of forced to resign and he felt really upset about it. But you've got a lot of those silly bets around football, haven't you? You've got like to kick the ball out within the first minute. Just weird bets that are dependent on the actual player. And I just personally feel that when it comes to football, it should be win, lose, draw, first to score.
Just simplify it.
Just simplify it. The minute you start saying the first person to give away a penalty,
it's open to corruption, isn't it?
Of course it is.
It's open to corruption.
And I mean, betting and football, 11 out of all the teams in the Premiership are sponsored by betting companies. You can bet during halftime. I mean, it's too much now. It's intrinsic in the game when you think about it. And I think if they're going to put on these kind of ridiculous bets, like what you were saying, it's just going to bait people.
Of course it is. It's entrapment. It's a bet that you'll see and you'll think, oh, I could make a little something out of that.
You've got players that are being investigated now. You've got Joey Barton, Matt Letizia back in the day.
He was speaking about the first minute. He was going to kick the ball out, weren't he, in the first minute?
And clean up and get a 10 grand.
Look how easy it is.
Yeah, definitely. So there's players now that have been involved in betting and they are still playing. So I feel like a man like Wayne Shaw, we should bring him back, man. Someone give him a job.
Definitely, bring him back. I think he'll be a celebrity, though. I honestly think he'll be like, I don't know, on Big Brother or something, or end up being a presenter or something.
Or get me out of here.
Yeah, man, he'll do one.
Won't get any pies there. He represents the best of football, the best of grassroots football.
Look at the amazing job that he was doing at Sutton United, you know. He was sleeping over there and, do you know what I mean?
Cleaning up. Let's hope we keep that kind of character within the game.
And where's the humour? You know, at the end of the day, where's the humour gone within football? You can't it was just a joke, innit? That's all it was. You know, it's like we've just ridded the game of
that kind of banter,
That kind of banter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And he's the kind of person that you're meant to kind of give him a break. You know what I mean? It's like the big boys are getting away with it. They're still playing football and he's had to lose his job. What's he going to do now?
Exactly.
Not fair. Bring back Wayne Shaw.
Bring back Wayne Shaw. Tweet us your thoughts on Wayne Shaw and Sutton United's reserve goalkeeper at Keep Onside Show, #KTG. My response is to Ryan Giggs. He had an interview with the BBC and he said, you know, he feels like British managers, there should be more British managers in the Premier League. If I turn around and I say, you know what, I feel like there should be more black managers.
Yeah.
I'll get a response saying, yeah, well, if you're good enough,
you get the job.
Now, I don't hear that argument with this.
Yeah.
I don't hear that consistency. With this, I don't hear an argument. You know, I'm pretty sure Man United fans are not going to be tweeting the Keep Onside show asking for David Moyes to come back. But Ryan Giggs needs to earn his stripes as a manager.
I know.
He needs to go down to... Look at Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. He went down to Burton Albion.
Yeah.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was a top player.
Yeah.
Won trophies with Chelsea. Very good striker. Went down. Ryan Giggs went to Swansea before Paul Clement, and he said, oh, well, it weren't right for me. He wants a top job.
Nah, you can't get that.
He wants a top job. He's got to
relax
relax himself. There's a vacancy at Blackburn, Ryan. I think you need to apply for it, because you've got Paul Clement at Swansea, who is a British manager, and I've got a bit more time for Paul Clement as a manager.
Yeah. And
these are my reasons why. Because Paul Clement has educated himself, although not as a number one, as an assistant to Carlo Ancelotti. He's gone to France. He's gone to Spain. He's gone to Germany. Now he's come to Swansea, and I know it's early days.
Yeah.
But he seems to have turned it around. Now, what I'm saying is, why are these British managers not educating themselves out of our shores?
And I think there's certain managers that just go around the clubs. They leave one club and they just quickly get enough, irrespective of how badly they've done.
Alan Pardew, Sam Allardyce, you know what I mean? Tony Pulis. I'm not saying Tony Pulis.
I think what Ryan Giggs has to understand is you've got to just do your apprenticeship. Like when he was becoming a footballer. And you have to kind of clean other people's boots and them things there. You've got to watch the game from a different perspective.
100%. People say British managers, you know, we need more British managers in the game. 68 out of the 91 clubs in England. 68 of them are British managers.
I think they're complaining about being in the top flight. That's what it is.
All the managers that are managing the top clubs, what you've got to realise is they didn't just come and just manage the top clubs. They've all got resumes behind them. They've all won titles. Even Arsene Wenger, when he came to Arsenal, he had won the title with Monaco. Jurgen Klopp's won the Bundesliga. You know what I mean? Jose Mourinho has won countless stuff. But anyway, tweet us your views, whatever you think about the situation, at Keep Onside Show, #KTG. Thank you again for watching. Remember to subscribe, man. You know what I mean? We need to get that Keep Onside Show out there.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Anything you wanted to say, you want to get into the debate, join us at the Keep Onside Show, like Joel said, #KTG.